caused by Maria's disappearance would pale in comparison to the agony and despair they would soon discover. What awaited this group of youths was a nightmare beyond belief. The events surrounding Maria's disappearance would be just one of the many bizarre crimes later known as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Booty shorts. A lot of shots were set up on the fly during principal photography by Daniel Pearl and Tobe Hooper. One such shot, that Hooper would years later call the best shot in the film, was no exception. That shot, of course, being the iconic shot of Pam approaching the family house. Cinematographer Daniel Pearl was laying flat on a dolly with the camera tilted up. The goal of the shot was to make the house appear bigger and bigger in the frame as Pam approached it.
Yo. 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 Yo.
truck. For the film, Gunnar Hansen found Leatherface's voice while driving in Austin, Texas. I remember exactly where I was. I had just turned south on Rio Grande from 19th Street, just south of the university. In a once elegant neighborhood of multi-story houses slowly being transformed into funky offices for lawyers and architects, from somewhere deep inside, I let out a piercing, agonizing howl. A big howl. I had to stop the car. The hair was standing up on my neck and arms. An unpleasant tingle ran down my spine. I was frightened. I drove home and went to bed, pulling the covers over my head. I don't ever want to make that sound again. Discrete flora. The flora around the house where most of the filming took place was populated by more than the cedar trees common to central Texas. The owners of the house were growing 2 acres of cannabis. They told the film crew that they could help themselves to the crop as long as they were discreet about the landlord's extracurricular gardening. According to sound recorder Ted Nicolau, I thought that was part of the reason for the confused discussions every day of what we were about to shoot. Escape hatch. When Sally, Marilyn Burns, escapes by jumping out the window, the glass was actually breakaway sugar glass, made by Bob Burns and Mary Church. In fact, Mary did the stunt of jumping out the window. A mattress and some empty boxes were placed outside the window for her to land on, but setting up the shot took a long time. With the humidity of the Texas summer, the breakaway glass began to dissolve. When I went through it, I was like a glass woman because now I had little particles stuck all over me because the stuff was wet, Mary said. If they'd waited probably another 45 minutes, I don't know if there'd been any glass in those windows. Truck. Chicken Nugget. The game's composer, Ross Tregenza, used real chickens for the audio for Nugget. He luckily had a close friend and fellow composer that owned a farm with several chickens. The name Nugget was born from brand strategy lead Matthew Zepp. The name is a nod to the longtime nickname of his nephew. Fake hammer, real impact. The scenes in the movie with the sledgehammer seem real, and there's good reason for that. Though the prop master Bob Burns made a fake hammer with a foam rubber head, there were still complications. Leatherface actor Gunnar Hansen recalled hitting actor William Vail while filming Kirk's death scene. I was completely charged up on adrenaline, skittishly hopping back and forth as if I were speeding. So when Bill tripped and I stepped out of the shadows, I actually hit him in the face with the sledgehammer. Fake or not, it left its mark. In the pivotal dinner scene, actor Marilyn Burns, who played Sally, was actually struck and bled. "I went to the bucket," said Burns, "and then Grandpa hit me over the head with the other prop that was a piece of steel, a sledgehammer. That hurt. That wasn't fake." As Hansen noted, some of the blood in Sally's hair is actually Marilyn's. Car. In one notable scene in the original film, the cook approaches the house and sees the hitchhiker. They have an altercation at the truck where the cook beats the hitchhiker with a broom handle and clearly shows off the relationship between the two characters. The reason that the scene works so well is that it's entirely real. Jim Sedow, the cook, was actually beating Ed Neal, the hitchhiker. The opening shot. The armadillo in the opening shot of the film was an actual armadillo that production designer Robert Burns found on the side of the road and taxidermied himself. According to Robert Burns, the original script called for a shot of a dead dog on the side of the road, and then the camera would pan to the green van. After further thought, Tobe Hooper felt a dog was too domesticated to show in that light and deemed it too horrible for audiences. This is when an armadillo was decided to be their best bet, as it fit as a symbol for Texas. Robert Burns then found a dead armadillo on the side of the road and took it home himself to taxidermy the animal. This is how the opening shot of the film was born. Stop and turn. Gunnar Hansen's stop and turn move was an accident. The boots that Gunnar Hansen wore had 3-inch lifts to make him taller, though because of this, if he didn't stop suddenly and then turn, he would lose his balance and fall. The weight of the chainsaw also impacted his movements due to its sheer weight. So after falling on the first take, Gunnar stopped, turned, and one of Leatherface's signature moves was born. Kim Henkel would call it the Keystone move. The shot of his signature move was recreated.
So I have no idea. I've been talking, but I think just decides to be special, not to work and function. It's all good. For what that was just... I found the thing where it says what has the arms and shit. I think it's this.
Hey there!
Okay, so that gave me like the biggest fright of my life, by the way, but it's fine. Okay, so there is like one more. I don't know where it is. I think it could be this. I have no idea like where this last one is. It's Pretty Lady Dance. I have no idea, man. Like genuinely, what the hell is that even? Pretty Lady Dance. So there was this thing in my pocket the whole time. I never even knew. How do I get over there now to that side? I think I found a way. Let me go. Okay, so I can't go here in the Bundus. What if I go around? Yeah, what if I go around?
During production, Gunnar Hansen was very generous to his co-stars, particularly during the chase scene. There was a shot where Sally, Marilyn Burns, was supposed to get her hair caught in a bush, but breaks herself free before Leatherface can catch her. When they shot the scene, though, Burns didn't run off as scripted. Hansen originally thought that she wanted to linger in front of the camera a bit for her close-up. Instead of going in for the kill, Hansen began using the chainsaw to trim the bush to give Burns more time. He later discovered that his assumption about why she stopped was completely wrong. Her hair had actually been caught in the brush and she could not get free. Burns recalled to Hansen, "Oh God, I thought you were going to really hurt me. When we were in the mesquite bushes and my hair was getting caught, well, you couldn't see through your stupid mask, and I don't know if that was a trick or not, but I was told you couldn't see, and you couldn't see where you were going."
literally the last one, so I'm trying to think now. Oh, maybe, okay. So it wasn't that now, so what the hell can it be? Okay, let's see what this video says.
Welcome back to another video here on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the museum. Museum mode is a...
The dinner table started to rot. The smell on set that reached us. W.E. Barnes created
graveyard area, or not grave, and then chicken nugget to change your sensitivity and up it a little bit. So you can see here we have Leatherface. It's kind of where I expected the chainsaw dance to be happening. They also said front field for 7 legs. Oh, is that what that is? I might have already found the 7 legs and whatnot. Yeah, I didn't expect to see this. This has got to be it, right? All right. Take a photo is the A button. How come I can't change the focus? Oh, there we go. Oh, what has 7 arms but no head and 5 legs? Okay, so it's Johnny in the chair, I think. You can see you can pull up with the up on the D-pad, which I imagine is the same for PlayStation, and we got that one done. Not really doing these in order, just going to do them as I see fit. Oh, we can actually sprint. You have to use the left analog stick, like a normal game, even though in this game you don't do that at all.
Okay.
And here we have the chainsaw dance. Pretty lady dance, though. Oh, you can't swap them, actually. Pretty lady.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so I just passed the checkerboard, where is it? $1973. Nice. Oh, I got the code for the door. Nice. I really don't wanna go in here. So I can't walk in there. Why do they force me to go through this scary ass shit? Okay, this is more things. The skull wall, family dinner. Okay. The skull wall, this must be the skull wall. Excuse me. I mean, I assume it's a... It just said use item. Okay, yeah. No, what the hell? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, hell no.
He really cut her. According to Gunnar Hansen, he really cut Marilyn Burns' finger in the infamous grandpa feeding scene. The prop knife, designed to pump out fake blood, wouldn't work after several takes. Finally, when no one was looking, Gunnar Hansen removed the tape from the knife that made it dull and really cut Marilyn's finger. Knowing this, that would mean that actor John Dugan, Grandpa,
Okay, so
sucked on the
he's...
actual blood of Marilyn Burns.
Okay, so that's literally disgusting. Weird. Oh, hell nah, bro. What the hell is this room? You know, like, what the hell, bro? They're actually extremely scary.
Kim and Toby before Texas. Kim Henkel and Toby Hooper met during the filming of Hooper's 1969 film Eggshells. 4 years later, they would go on to create the production company Vortex Inc. and co-create the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Another Texas Chainsaw actor was also part of the Eggshells cast. Alan Danziger, better known as Jerry to Chainsaw fans, co-starred in the earlier film. The dinner scene. The infamous dinner scene was a long, trying shoot. Plastic surgeon W.E. Barnes created the makeup for Grandpa, and it took nearly 10 hours to apply John Dugan. A lot of pieces and parts went into creating Grandpa's look. But because they were down to their last set of makeup parts, the crew had to shoot every scene involving Grandpa all in one day. The grueling shoot was one of the hottest days of the production, with temperatures over 100 degrees. The set windows were blacked out with black plastic in a house filled with cameras and lights that reached as high as 120 degrees inside. Because of the extreme heat on...
Yeah. So how the hell do I use what item? Is that knife or something? Why is there assuming I want a knife? Like, what do I do with that? Okay. So... Okay.
Skin lampshades. Why was the film marketed as being based on true events? According to Kim Henkel, the film's marketing of being based on true events evolved over production. The famous crawl, for instance, was implemented to mark the story as an historical event that was more captivating, but wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Another inspiration for the story were tales Toby Hooper was told by his family as a young child. They told him stories of a killer from Wisconsin that would use human skin for lampshades. This Wisconsin killer was the infamous Ed Gein.
Hold on. Why am I hearing this flippin' music and I have a gun to shoot the radio or something? What the hell? Oh, this is the family picture. Okay, got it. I assume this should be the picture. So, this is not family dinner. Yeah, this is the flippin' family dinner. it was... maybe it was wrong. Maybe it should actually just be normal people. Maybe those guys should be swapped. Okay, this thing's actually gonna piss me off, eh? Skullwalk, Grandpa's Arm Candy, Chris Kringle, revoked license.
Makeup set. Gunnar Hansen shared a lot of praise for his fellow cast members. In the 40th anniversary Blu-ray release's audio commentary, Hansen notes that actor Jim Siedow, the cook, was probably the only actor in the movie who could look benign and then become extremely evil without any makeup.
Okay. I mean, like, what the hell is this, bro? Okay. So now I have like a chicken cop in my inventory. Hell no, what the hell, bro? This is Juice WRLD. Nope. Nope. Oh, that sounds good. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Right, yeah, okay. I don't know what sort of tracks those are. Skull wall, bruh, that's all. Can walk through here now. Couldn't they afford like come on, bro. Couldn't they afford any source of light here? Didn't they get money to pay the electricity bill?
Alan Danziger played Jerry, the van driver in the film. He prepared for his first on-camera meeting with Leatherface by being blindfolded. When the blindfold was removed for the initial take, he was so terrified that he ran out of the room.
Does sound normal to be running out of it. I can't even see what is here, bro.
Genuine bone furnishings.
Oh,
The bones used for props were real animal bones found at a veterinarian boneyard and a cattle pasture. Art director Robert Burns led the charge of designing most of the bone props, like furniture and light fixtures.
Okay.
Scaring a child. In the original movie shoot, the caterer, Sally Nicolau, was married to the location sound recordist, Ted Nicolau. The day they shot the meat hook scene, Sally brought their then 3-year-old daughter, Karina, to set when she was delivering lunch.
So that's
Unfortunately,
normal,
little Karina saw Terry McMinn, Pam, on the meat hook and began crying and screaming. Her father recalled, "I was in the living room while we were shooting that scene, and she came running in and skidded to a stop and just went completely white, started screaming and crying, and went running out of the house."
Oh, great parenting. I'm just gonna back up because I don't know what the hell I just opened, bruh. Actually, I shouldn't sit in the corner. type of movie is this? This is actually disturbing, bro.
Friend of Leatherface.
Hell no.
Ashtray. Actors are paid varying amounts
Okay, so
for
there
their work
was
in
smoking
film.
something.
For his voiceover in the opening monologue of the film, John Larroquette was paid with a single joint. Recent reports, however, suggest that his rate has gone up.
Okay, so since when was their door there? And who opened it?
The apprehension engine. Gun Interactive's...
I really don't wanna hear all that, not gonna lie. Bro, what the hell sort of game is this? You can't, like, bro. Is the job to, like, give me a heart attack or something? But you literally cannot see anything. I'm just hearing things run after me, bro. Jump scare. Why must there be creaks everywhere I'm walking? It's just like some sort of a... I think tell me I'm like overweight, bro. I really don't want to be here right now.
Possible titles. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre wasn't the first or even second title of the film. The first two working titles were Head Cheese and Leatherface. Head Cheese was the first working title of the film, though. For most...
It's lame, not gonna lie. Okay,
Cheap Thrills. Screenwriter Kim Henkel has...
Yo. How are you even gonna talk about it, bro? Okay. Okay.
Blood spatter. One of the reasons that blood and gore are limited in the film is because Tobe Hooper and Kim Henkel felt that fear and intensity were more important. According to screenwriter Kim Henkel, he and Tobe Hooper reached out to the MPAA to discuss the guideline.
Don't care. I think another code do that actually. Okay. Pin 3, yeah. Okay. Jump scare. Bro, what the hell is this game? Okay, so am I setting up like a what? Torture? A torture poster? Hell no. Oh, I can take a picture of this. Okay, clear the account. I don't even want to know what EIT's real meat, bro. Jump scare. Oh wow, I found a head to go on the wall. Why does it sound like the whole house is moving with me, bro?
Hitchhiker's camera. The make and model of the Hitchhiker's camera is a Polaroid automatic 230 land camera. It was manufactured in...
I don't like this game. So, am I just gonna pretend I didn't just hear someone banging their head into a brick wall? I mean, I swear to God, I just had someone bang their head into a... Oh, what the hell, bruh? I almost had a heart attack.
One outfit, 32 days. Actors only had one set
So
of
she
their
was
wardrobe.
30. Okay, so she was like 30. Okay. Don't give me... What's this supposed to mean?
News of the day. Toby Hooper wanted to parody the news
I
reports of
actually
the
don't
day,
like this game,
which he
bruh.
considered televised lies, and so devised the opening voiceover, famously recited by actor John Larroquette.
That's definitely not concerning at all.
Family name.
There's a
The
bunch of
family
number plates.
has gone by several surnames throughout the course of the franchise. However, their original surname is Slaughter. Though never spoken in the movie, it can be seen in faint letters on the sign above the gas station, W.E. Slaughter Barbecue. According to Gunnar Hansen, art director Bob Burns made the sign. He said that Toby and Kim were mighty proud of coming up with We Slaughter.
Gotcha. Am I speaking like I have a chat, bro? You can't tell me this is like not weird. Dirty plates. So
Toby meets the cook.
I don't wanna know. I could do some light, so I'm not bothered by that. Maybe an extra number plate I can pick up. Oh, yeah. That should be the first one. But, AEMT. That's not right. TA. Let me ask ChatGPT what words spell. TAME. What words can you make up with letters TMAE? Tame, I know tame is one. People sometimes probably say, like, I'm defeating the purpose, but I don't give a damn. Oh, I know what word it is. Okay. Oh, that means back in the other room where you can put the game off right. Yo. OP, I'm literally busy playing like a scary game and I'm literally losing my mind.
Fun.
Yes, it's very scary actually.
Dit is first call shit.
Thank you so much, OP. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Hoop ik wacht. Wat zo.
What size is it? Should fit.
Wat is een nice color?
Doesn't matter, it should fit.
Straight up back.
Oh, literally, I'm bang. He's got a golf shirt. To play golf. Nice. Golf's actually a lovely sport. Guys, this game is really scary, like actually, like the things that's happening. I literally hear someone's head banging whenever I'm not going there again.
No living animals were harmed.
I don't wanna know. There's literally no point in me being in this room. Genius. Hell to the no. That man's head moving. Oh, hey, Grandpa. You're not missing an arm, easy. Don't feed Grandpa. Now, I'm not gonna give him one with a knife in the flippin' plate. Then he gets up and stabs me. Please don't scare me. Please don't scare me. Okay. No, like, no. What the hell, bro?
Grandma's rocking chair.
F Grandma. Sorry for that.
The Hitchhiker's origins. According to...
Don't care. That was the most scariest thing I've ever... Yo. I just knew it was gonna give me a jump scare, bro. What the hell is this? Okay, upstairs isn't so bad, like... This room just spawn out of nowhere. I swear something's gonna be in one of these suitcases.
Hitchhiker's pocket knife. This weapon is a nod to everyone's favorite unlikable character, Franklin, from the 1974 film. According to creative director Ronnie Hobbs
Can I
and
keep
designer
this? Can I
Rob
use it to like
Fox,
defend
they
myself?
knew the likelihood of Franklin ever appearing in the video game was slim to none. So this was their way of including him as a small
Looks
Easter
dope,
egg.
bruh. I'm gonna kill a few people. In the game.
Sissy's Straight Razor. After Kim Henkel and creative director
Even
Ronnie
first, like, I
Hobbs
make this
finished
look
designing Sissy's look and back,
I don't care about
Jim
any of that.
Sedow's toughest scene to get right
Yeah,
was
I
the
can
broomstick
definitely
clubbing
use
at the
this
gas
as
station.
well.
Since the prop was an actual
Make
wooden
use
broom
of this.
handle, he was afraid of hurting his fellow actor in the scene. After several takes of it looking fake, Sedow really struck his fellow actor in the final take. It was an exhausting shoot for everyone, but Marilyn Burns had it as bad as anyone on set. She did several takes of diving through the doorway of the gas station, and each time she would land knee first on the hard concrete floor. So many
Unlucky.
times that the floor tore up and severely bruised her knee.
Now you're getting out of context. Do I care about her knees? No, I don't. No, I'm sorry. No, short if she comes. Getting downstairs peacefully. Ah, just what the hell. Another second to breathe, guys. Chris yo, almost say Pringle. Alright. Obviously. Now. So I'll just guess what is it.
Makeup set. Gunnar Hansen.
I've seen that already. Oh, you must match the picture. That's what was by mom. Plate of food. No, something can go here. Uzu. Okay, that's a leather face. Okay. That's the Opa and then the slave. What else can I do? What else should change? I'm trying to see. Gave you me sausages. Oh, it's the wrong person. I was just the wrong person. Okay, bet. Didn't realize he was the wrong person. Grandpa's dead. Okay, these two other people, the Opa and then the slave, they look kind of scared though. I can see. There's it. Couldn't really see, you know. Nope. Okay. No. Oh, there is a skull missing. I think it's upstairs. I'll just do a quick rounder. Just check it's not here. So I got there for like no reason. Okay, explain. Oh, it's feathers and bones I'm stepping onto. This game sound effects is way too realistic for my liking.
Genuine.
Probably gonna get copyrighted. I was about to put on music to ease the pain, bro. To ease my nerves. Trying to line, bro. Where's the other skull? Where the hell's the other skull? This is where I heard people bang their flipping heads into the wall. This is not the skull, bro. Here's the skull. No. I'm already having a hard time as it is. Now I'm flipping hearing things. I go on YouTube again, bro. Just to check. No, it's not, I'm not even cheating, bro. I really just don't know what to do. Because, just checking up on the stream. How long have we even been live, bro? Oh, you know what's crazy? I literally get no viewers. But I'm not doing it just for the thrill. Like, just why not, you know? Just doing it just for the chest.
Matt, obviously you can upstairs. I don't want to go upstairs yet because there's definitely stuff we haven't looked.
You see, that's why the game is so scary. This guy is spectating his house. He's so like. Oh, so now the game isn't scary. So now there's literally nothing that can scare me. I can actually see. Because chat. I don't know, I'm saying chat. But anyway, chat. There was literally nothing I could see. You see how dark it was before? I literally. That's why it was even more scary. Like, I just couldn't do anything. Oh, it's not scary at all now. Now I can actually see. Let me search the house for the skull myself instead of being lazy. Because now, easier. It's not even. I would say it just makes the game easier. But some people would prefer it darker, and I'm not some people, so yeah. So it's either someone in the attic or I'm like the biggest guy on earth. Because I mean, I'm literally sprinting, not that much screeching. Sorry, that's the word. Yeah, and like, oh no, we've been here before. Bro, I'm tripping. Where the hell's the skull?
News of the day.
I don't give a damn, and this guy's voice is also scaring me even more. And, bro, you see me when I was busy playing, I was literally playing on like the darkest brightness. Because when you start the game, I think, yeah, when you start the game, it said to adjust the brightness, like the lettering, until it's barely visible. So I did that, and yeah, I literally couldn't see. She's so much better. So then I ignore the fact that I can literally have people running across from me. No man, can I stop hearing so many sounds? Okay, I'm not giving up, but I mean, like, where the hell's the other skull? That's the mustard thing. Soon to get the crisp Kringle living room. I don't know the flip crisp Kringle Pringle Tingle is. Don't know where that gent is. Is it this maybe? Nope, it's not this. I don't know. Okay, I'm sprinting to the window because I can't see anything. I'm hearing sounds behind me. Okay, so my word. As I walked into a wall, somewhere started. You don't understand how scary this is. Watch this guy's video, guys.
That down here. Oh, we're getting pull. Anyone coming out of here? Nope. Oh.
Scaring a child. In the original movie, artist Ted Nicolau. The day they shot the meat hook scene, Sally brought their then 3-year-old daughter Karina to set when she was old, running out of the house.
Okay, so we were supposed to come in here first. Yeah, that could be traumatizing for a child. I'll be honest. This is a skull we keep.
Bone
Nope.
furnishings. The bones used for props were real animal bones found at a veterinarian boneyard and a cattle path.
That makes sense. Okay, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. Any of these bone stuff that I want, I mean, I want them all for the wall, but, interesting. Anything else in here? Paintings. Oh, what do you got? Curtains.
Alan Danziger, he was so terrible.
Batteries. We got the chair. We got somebody. I'm going to take a photo of this too, just in case. It was not. Interesting. What else are we missing? So we obviously didn't do much. Grandpa's arm candy, Grandpa's room, frames of fear. Oh, Back.
Pasture.
Child.
Without making a mockery of those who suffer from developmental disabilities.
That is a tough line to blur, right? Like, it is pretty tough. Upstairs. I don't want to go upstairs yet, because there's definitely stuff we haven't looked at down here. Oh, we're getting pull. Anyone coming out of here? Nope. Like, pull.
Title until late.
This guy in the video already
Just
got.
the dip. It's not, so we need the other pieces. What are we missing then? So we are missing... what are we missing here? So Hitch doesn't have like a plate or anything, or a cup. Yeah, we're missing like plates and whatnot. How do I find that?
By Bob Burns and Mary Trinity.
Oh, to get to Nuggy, a 4.
Feeding scene. The prop knife.
One of the more iconic things in all of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Wait, was that not the skull wall? Oh, we're missing skulls. Okay. I see you.
Knife, designed to pump out fake blood, wouldn't work after several takes. Finally, when no one was looking, Gunnar Hansen removed the tape from the knife that made it dull and really cut Marilyn's finger. Knowing this, that would mean that actor John Dugan, Grandpa, sucked on the actual blood of Marilyn Burns.
Now, I actually did know that. I heard about that. The real question is that true?
Kim and Toby
Oh.
in Fort Texas. Kim Henkel and Toby Hooper met during the filming of Hooper's 1969 film
This
Eggshells.
living room, bro. This
4
is a
years
living
later, they
room.
would go on to create the production company Vortex Inc. and co-create the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Another Texas Chainsaw actor was also part of the Eggshells cast. Alan Danziger, better known as Jerry to Chainsaw fans, co-starred in the earlier film.
Interesting. Oh, family. Oh, what do we got going on here? Use item? I gotta use items. Okay, so we're missing some stuff. Okay, so we obviously have some things going on here. The wrong people, for one. That's Hitchhiker. Hitchhiker, Cook, and Leatherface. And what is this?
The dinner scene.
Oh, here we go.
The infamous dinner scene was a long, trying shoot. Plastic surgeon W.E. Barnes created the makeup for Grandpa, and it took nearly 10 hours. Friend of Leatherface. Of the production, with temperatures over 100 degrees. Ashtray. Preparing for the... News of the day. first two
Okay,
working
chat.
titles were Head
Or
Cheese and
no
Leatherface.
chat, I
Head Cheese was the
definitely
first working title of the
got
film,
a fright
though,
there.
for most of
Even
principal
though I
photography.
know there's like no audio.
Leatherface was the working title until late into production, when it was finally given the official title of The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Spring of 7.
Jim Hinkle and Toby Hooper intended for the title to be spelled Chainsaw, but once the press were
So
sent
he's like
information
laughing
of the
out.
film, posters produced, the spelling
Oh.
got twisted into Chainsaw.
My days.
Interesting. I thought that was some piece we needed.
I really
That
got the
door
biggest
is not
fright there for a
openable.
second.
Yeah, that's really like one of the bad things about this is I thought she was gonna pop out, like in the movie. Didn't happen. Unfortunately, we got some skulls here, but none of that's grabbable. Yeah, the sensitivity. I mean, I'm max this thing, and it's still not going.
Leatherface. Since both of her parents were working on the film, 3-year-old Karina Nicolau was often on set and struck up a friendship with Leatherface actor Gunnar Hansen. He recalled their interactions. She had never liked my Leatherface mask. She was sitting with me one day while I waited for a shot setup. When Dottie, makeup artist Dorothy J. Pearl, came to put on my mask, it horrified Karina. As soon as it covered my face, she started screaming. I had Dottie pull it off. See, I said, it's just me. She calmed down, but when I put the mask on again, she started screaming again. I realized she was too young to make the leap, to see my transformation from Gunnar to Leatherface and understand that I was still under the mask. So I made sure she never saw me in the mask after that. At least until the unfortunate meat hook scene.
Meat hook scene, huh?
Ashtray.
Oh,
Actors are paid varying amounts for their work in film. For his voiceover in the opening monologue of the film, John Larroquette was paid with a single joint. Recent reports, however, suggest that his rate has gone up.
huh.
Preparing for the role.
I think that's it, bro, for this game.
Leatherface,
I've
Gunnar
had
Hansen went to
genuinely
Boston State
enough.
School.
I've seen enough, I've heard enough.